What's the HubBub? Covering a few things in this HubBub edition. Superman and Supergirl of the James Gunn DCU is getting a lot of online chatter and box office experts, and with all the Superdog storyline action in both movies present, I'd swear we should measure the box office in cryptocurrency. If you like my content or even like hating me, just fucking subscribe and be done with it already, by the way. Anyways, we will start with the negativity as I debunk and call out the misinformation. Then I will dive into DCU updates and rumors on a positive note that are extremely interesting, to put it lightly. Jumping in like an Irish car bomb, which is a shot dumped into a Guinness beer, by the way, and delicious. There is some culture you'll appreciate, you drunk fucking bastards. Anyhow, the Snyder cuck world has lost their groupthink collective mind, apparently. We're in the search for woke constantly. It runs our lives at this point. Recently, I saw both the Masters of the Universe and Supergirl trailers. I liked them both and saw some similarities. A viewer pointed out they believe Snyder bros are actually faking their like of he-man, he-him, he-they, sorry for the pronouns fumbling, and forcing their hate of Supergirl as a way to elevate their Restore the SnyderVerse cult cause. I don't know if that's diabolical or just sad, really. Maybe it's a combination of creepy cuckery shite. If you like both, I can see that. I find it hard to actually view them as vastly different trailers, though. They give very similar vibes in the film aesthetic and tone. All the chatter about Guardians of the Galaxy by Snyder Bros is hilarious, though. The entire trilogy by James Gunn completely destroys any work by Zack Snyder in his DCEU flopverse. Okay, his Justice League cut was good for what it is, but I do wonder why he can't make a cohesive story in a more concise runtime. I suppose if he made that 48 hours movie that starred Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte, the runtime would have literally been 48 fucking hours. And of course there would have been unnecessary slow motion. When Eddie Murphy's character throws a shot glass at the bar area, shattering all the glass, I'm sure Zack would have slowed it down to millisecond speed.
Fucking heard of him now, man? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Just what I want to see. Anyways, although Masters of the Universe is more of the Band of Misfits story type, like Guardians of the Galaxy, where Supergirl is not, I guess we ignore that for your narrative of fake outrage. Oh no, let's insult Supergirl by saying she looks like a beloved James Gunn movie. You won this round, you fucking genius, and are cooking now. Ironically, or funny enough, if you morons were to actually say which one looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, you're a liar if the answer isn't the Masters of the Universe trailer. In fact, some are even doing a fake woke outrage. Recently, Milly Alcock indirectly took a shot at toxic fandom. YouTuber CrowderBits is saying it's an excuse game, way to be void of nuance yet again from the woke fear crowd.
Definitely made me aware that simply existing as a woman in that space is something that people comment on. We have become very comfortable having this weird ownership of women's bodies. Is she Supergirl? It's really weird. They feel like they own my body. This sounds like someone who is preemptively trying to use the sexism excuse for a film that may not work out.
You know it's not that hard to give Milly legitimacy on her point. The fact that she's a girl and basically the Snyder Cut cult is hating on her so hard that they do Will Poulter memes. It speaks for itself. Basically a group that says they hate trans people yet try to say a female actress looks like a man. What she stated recently was not a Rachel Zegler type of mistake. She spoke goddamn facts, and it made you micro-manhood carrying cowards look even smaller. What I said on Tyrone Magnus's YouTube channel is that the way I took her point was the insult on looks seems to go at women harder. Milly did take a pretty rough amount of toxic remarks comparing her to male actors such as the Will Poulter memes. Just because they are actors taking a job isn't licensed to harass them. I still stand by that assessment. If it's a man that you don't want in a role, it's rare to say he looks like a female actress as a way to discredit and hurt them. No, there really is an element of it being a woman and you harassing her on looks at a totally different level. I'll get on the soapbox here as your views in that crowd on masculinity are beyond caveman level brains. Truthfully, you aren't confident as men. Don't use your own issues to harass a woman online that has done nothing to you. It's disgusting, toxic, juvenile, and downright idiotic. She has immense acting talent, and it's even evident in the new full Supergirl trailer. As for her character, if you paid attention, you'd get they are moving away from the girl boss trope. She's a reluctant hero, not a girl boss, which goes against the grain and what some have criticized Marvel has been doing. There is no team-up misfits working together either. Yet, the Snyder writers are exposing themselves and ignorant on this take. It's a shame you want a director so bad you are willing to harass a woman online for taking an acting job. Plus, you're pretending He-Man is so much better and don't even call out its obvious Guardians of the Galaxy vibe, which isn't even a bad thing. But you won't be honest, you Snyder cucks don't have that in you. It's not even a bad thing to be compared to that franchise, but you want to weaponize anything DCU as being that. It's wrong and petty, just as I would describe your toxic fandom in general. On the positive side, how do I transition here? Well, I won't. Let's just move on. In some updates and rumor world topics, who is the major cameo character in Supergirl? We know about Lobo and Superman. There is at least one other major appearance planned in Supergirl. We will get to that by the end of this video. First, some additional information on more involvement of Superman in the new Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie from the same Dark Horizons scooper who stated David Corenswet recently did some additional scenes. It looks like he was on the money, as days later we saw online reports of this exactly. Apparently, the Superman message moment appearing on a monitor in the Supergirl trailer is when the actor was in his regular shape, which was post-Superman movie release, and after major press tours, he lost most of what he gained in that period. Now he's bulking up in weight training as he preps for production. You may notice he was thinner in the message scene of the Supergirl trailer. This was before his workout and bulk routine, which began fairly recently, as they are going to start production on Man of Tomorrow in mid-April. He has recently shot newer scenes for Supergirl, which was always planned ahead and part of the script. These are not additional rewrites or anything of that sort. The new scenes are more close-up and interactive with other characters, so it required him to be in his Superman size. It seems like Snyder Bro channels are trying to fake anything new wasn't scheduled or written before. That appears it could be a false cope, actually. No surprise. As for the major cameo, again, this is just a rumor, but it looks like we may get a scene teaser of Brainiac in the Supergirl movie, who is being played by actor Lars Eidinger. That's exciting if true. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on everything discussed in this HubBub edition. No SnyderVerse, no fucking problem. Anyway, that's all I've got today. Go away now. Get out of here.
What becomes